Everybody's asking about this Making a Murderer. Have you watched it?
I've seen it on the Netflix. I have not watched it yet. I know you told me to watch it. I have not watched it yet, but I will watch it.
Yeah, that show is, wow. You need to watch that before we talk about it. I don't want to talk about it until you've watched it.
Well, being that my Steelers won this evening and I don't have anything to watch tomorrow, I will maybe watch it tomorrow.
All right. Well, you better start early and plan late. It's like 14 hours.
Okay. All right. Enough of this.
Yeah.
We have fans. I'm sure you're well aware.
We do?
We do.
We can't have fans. That's not how the Moose does his show.
Right. Well, we have people who want to emulate us.
Okay.
That's happened from time to time over our career.
Yes.
So we got an email.
Yes.
From a listener who also wants to be a show host.
Okay.
By the name of Joe St. Paul.
All right.
I don't know that's his real name. It could be his real name, but I'm going to assume that this might be a radio name, being that he is in Minnesota.
Is that Lou from Wintersbane's cousin?
I don't know. Lou St. Paul?
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know, but this guy's in Minnesota. That's all I can tell you. Okay. And he wrote us a note. Mm-hmm. And he said, "Hey, fellas.
Hey.
I'm a big fan of the Classic Metal Show.
Me too.
And you guys have inspired me and a buddy to soon launch our own comedic and hard rock metal based podcast on Spreaker called Moron's Radiogram."
Oh, boy. Well, I can't wait till we're previewing that on the show.
Well, we're going to do that tonight.
Oh, are we?
Yes.
Oh, no. Have you listened to it?
I have. I've corresponded with Mr. Joe St. Paul.
All right.
Again, because I am charitable in my giving of technical advice.
All right.
I always like to help out people who believe they have something to offer.
All right.
Regardless if it's one show or 20 years worth like us.
You're not selling this very well.
I'm just telling you what I know. I'm reporting the facts.
I'm not at all optimistic after that fucking intro.
I'm curious if you two broadcast from the same or different locations when you do your podcast.
The same. We're both in Chicago, Cleveland.
Right. My buddy and I live in 2 states and are hoping Spreaker provides an option allowing us to simultaneously co-host a podcast.
It is impossible to do that. Cannot physically be done.
Please let me know. Any help you can offer would be greatly appreciated.
Try writing.
Cheers, Joe St. Paul.
Maybe he could send back and forth letters. Interesting.
So I gave him just a very, very brief answer telling him, giving a lowdown how we do it.
Okay.
And, more or less saying, it takes more than just the logistics. It's the chemistry, the timing.
Right.
All those things that go into it.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, good luck with your podcast. Let me know how it goes.
All right.
Hey, Neeley, I appreciate your timely and friendly response. The good news about me and my buddy is that years ago, we spent about 18 months recording an edgy, comedic talk radio show on a soundboard in hopes of launching an on-air gig.
Right.
You and I both know the reality of that.
And in 18 months, they didn't find one, but okay.
I still have dozens of segments stored on my computer, plus we also did a few actual on-air pay-to-play broadcasts at a tiny mom-and-pop AM radio station in Moreno Valley, California.
Oh, those had to be quality.
Pay-to-play.
Nice.
So this mom-and-pop radio station, AM station, I guess if you gave them a few shekels, they would give you some airtime.
Right.
And we talk on the phone a lot, so we work well together when speaking. And we enjoy the sense of humor, so our chemistry is definitely strong.
Right.
Okay. You and Chris are without a doubt seamless and have excellent timing.
Thank you.
My questions are, would you say using Skype was challenging to get used to as a program in general?
Okay.
Is the timing ever thrown off due to any signal interference, delays of any kind?
What?
Is it tough to learn and how? Thanks a lot for your time and support. I will keep you posted on how things go for us.
All right.
I have already recorded 5 solo segments using the Spreaker sound gear, which, by the way, is excellent.
Yeah, we do like that.
I have attached one for you to listen to. Check it out when you get a chance.
All right.
Please let me know what you think.
All right.
So not only are you and I going to preview this,
but everybody's going to
but all of our thousands of fans are also going to get a chance to critique and listen.
All right. So he's got a Spreaker page up?
I don't know that it's up. He just sent me the MP3 of a short segment that he did.
And this is what called Mega Moron Radio?
This is he said he's recorded 5 solo segments using the Spreaker.
Okay.
So this is just he and he alone.
All right. Those are always the best.
As you and I both know, we both hate doing solo shows.
Yeah, solo shows are always great.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Just talking to yourself.
I mean, even, Rush Limbaugh is a solo, host, but he has his staff.
Yeah, and he takes a million phone calls.
He takes a million phone calls, and he's got his staff who he converses with, on certain segments and whatnot during his monologues.
Of course, you have to.
You got to have somebody, because trying to do that by yourself and chat into a mic with nobody else involved, boy, yeah. That's a tough thing to do.
I mean, look, rather than do that, I'll have Jim Bartek come down here if that's what it takes.
Demon! Night Demon! Fuck there! Night Demon!
Sorry, Jim. I didn't mean to single you out by name.
Night Demon! Record of the year!
Yeah. Fuck there.
Fuck there!
No black and blue.
I hate Moogle! Fuck that kid! Fuck there! Night Demon!
Just priest. Play the whole Nostradamus.
All right. Well, let's listen to this. He calls this 3-headed political beast.
All right.
So, mind you, this is Joe St. Paul.
All right.
Solo artist.
All right. Let's hear him.
Check it out.
He sounds just like George Carlin.
He does sound just like George Carlin.
He is good.
Yeah. This is his intro, obviously.
All right.
You tell him, George. 97.1, the FM talk station, Morons, Radiogram. Listen to that riff. I might not just talk at all. Just play this the whole time. Anthrax. I got some great news for you guys. I'm in such a great mood. I just read something online that I cannot believe that has finally happened. We've been waiting for this for years. I think.
All right. He can do without the big room sound.
Yeah.
The echoey big room sound never works.
No, nor does a fucking backtrack.
Yeah, that's true too. It's a
backtrack the whole time.
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't remember.
All right. I mean, that's okay if he's just coming out of a song or something, but
right. But he's got the big echoey room thing going on.
Yeah.
And remember our good friend Hairball John? He tried the echo chamber sound for a little while on a couple of his shows. then he did the background music for a little while.
Yeah.
And he was always trying to change it up there and trying to make something work. And just the dry microphone that's usually best.
I love Hairball John, but man, oh man, there was never enough production for him.
Right.
Remember that dude would have fucking bumpers to lead into bumpers.
Right.
He was always
yeah.
Hairball John.
Well, he loved the whole commercial radio aspect.
He did.
So anyway, first critique, Joe, if you're listening, cut the big room echoey sound. No, not good.
Just talk.
Yeah.
About 7 years, ironically. Let me pull it up here so I can read this to you guys. This is great news. Brace yourself. You ready?
Ready.
President Barack Obama just today said the new global climate agreement offers the best chance we have to save the planet that we have, and credited his administration as being a driving force behind the deal.
Yes!
Oh, whew. I'm so glad he finally got a hold of that huge problem and took it on head on. Hey, ISIS, now what you gonna do? Take that, terrorists. We finally got you right where we want you. Oh, what a relief. We now can count on Islam going back to being the religion of peace that we've been preached to for all these years that it really is. No more terrorism. We got climate change tackled. Thanks to Obama. Oh, this is great. I've been wrong all along. I didn't think it was a threat. Turns out I was wrong. Look at this. Obama, he's a humble man. Here's proof. Obama took credit for the successful negotiations. Here's a quote directly from our president himself. Quote, "Today the American people can be proud because this historic agreement is a tribute to American leadership. Over the past 7 years, we've transformed the United States into the global leader in fighting climate change."
You little son of a bitch.
No. Come on.
All right. Sounds like he's stealing CMS clips.
Come on.
Obama guy.
Yeah, this is great so far. I'd listen for at least 10 seconds less than I just did.
Obama supporter.
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
No. But he needs somebody to bounce this to.
Yeah, well, that's his friend,
Badly. This is like, woo. It's like saying, Obama, he's really not very good. And because he's not very good, things are kind of bad. And because things are bad, people are not acting right. It's like there's just that gap of where somebody else is supposed to come in and go, "Fuck you, you're wrong," or "Yeah, you're right," or
well, that's what the audio clip is supposed to do.
No, you don't. No, you don't get help from the clips.
Right.
The clips are not your fucking host. The clips can never be the host, and that is a pet peeve. And I used to do it too, but it was totally as a goof when I would say, "Thank you, Stephen."
Right.
That was the only time you talked.
But that was unique to us, though.
Yeah, and it was totally a goof.
Sure.
And I get this is totally a goof for him as well, but no, I'm not feeling this so far.
Right. Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
I give the guy credit for, again, doing like you guys said, doing a show solo. That's tough, man. I've done it before, and I was playing mostly music.
Yeah.
I mean, and his technique is all right. I mean, you can understand him. He's not slurring. He doesn't have a bad voice. He could blow his nose. That would help.
Yeah, come out of the gym.
But what he's doing is just boring. He's not bringing anything new to these topics. It's just, I mean, even if he had somebody in there with him, then they were trading off lines. It's still dull.
Yeah, it's too, I don't know, too normal a topic, I guess. If you're going to go on the internet, if you're going to do shows on the internet, you can't really do the fucking topic of the day from CNN.
I guess that's, well, I don't know. It works for Mark Levin, so,
Yeah, but Mark Levin, isn't Mark Levin on like regular radio too?
Yeah, he's like third biggest host out there. I think it's like Limbaugh, Hannity, and Levin.
Yeah, he's on regular radio too. I'm talking about being solely web broadcasting. you got to offer something different than what regular broadcasting does.
Yeah, then he's not doing it, even on, even if, somehow he lucked out and got a terrestrial radio deal, he would be fourth tier because he doesn't bring anything new.
Right.
He would be, I don't know, it's just dull. There's no punchline, there's no verb. It's just, oh God, it's skull. And I'm not even saying it because I'm not even saying it because it's not my personal philosophy. It's just dull, man.
Right.
And his delivery doesn't make it sound anymore. He doesn't even sound all that interested in it. Granted, and I've done this before too, he's probably written down what he's going to say and he's reading it.
Well, yeah, because he knows where he wants the clips to jump in.
Yes, and he wants to make sure he gets all the punchlines in the so-called punchlines. And I get that too. But again, it sounds like he's reading.
Right.
Well, we know how scripted radio is. It's not good. Never is.
Of course. But what can you do? The cheap way out would be to just say fuck a few times.
Right. Well, you got to...
Right, Chris?
Well, you got to start somewhere.
I guess, but no, just saying fuck doesn't make something funny or interesting.
Well, I agree. But what I'm saying is that when you get on the air, regardless if it's the internet or whatever, you kind of got to find your way.
Yes, especially on the internet when there's 10 million other options.
True. That's why Chris and I are always surprised that, we have the listenership we have.
Yeah.
Sure, absolutely.
Because they've got, like you said, a million other options to pick from.
Yeah, absolutely. Even doing the kind of show that you guys do, there's tons of options. There's Pandora, even where you don't have to listen to anybody talk.
Sure. Yeah. But for whatever reason, people tune in.
Sure. Even me, still, somehow.
And we thank God for you every day.
I'm sure. All hail me. All praise the doghouse.
Right.
The lone voice of wisdom crying in the wilderness.
Sure.
As for Joe St. Paul, I'm not seeing this go anywhere.
Well, we'll see. But I told him, keep me posted, because I'm interested in seeing how long this takes, because Chris and I, over, the 12-year period Chris has been involved as my permanent co-host, we've seen shows come and go.
Yep.
Absolutely, and the people that run them, too.
Yep.
That is true as well.
All right, then. Well, continue this skull-hammering boredom session with it is Joe St. Paul.
Hell kill. All right. A little more of Joe.
All right.
This is historic. This is great. We should be celebrating. Oh, man. Climate change. Whew. Thank God he took that on for us.
All right. You already said that.
Okay, so that's over. Let's see. I got a headline here.
Thank you.
Hillary Clinton on Donald Trump.
He made me laugh.
Yeah. It's like, thank God that's over.
Why didn't you just say next topic?
Yeah, next topic.
That's how you do it, Joe. You just say next topic.
That's a Jennifer thing, though. I think she may have copywritten that.
Oh, please. You can't spell copywritten.
Next topic.
Next topic.
I no longer think he's funny. Apparently she used to think he was funny, and now she's starting to think that he's scary or he's way past the line or whatever the hell she's saying. But I got an email that corresponds nicely with this headline from one of my few listeners. He or she writes, every time Hillary laughs publicly, it's as phony as her Benghazi explanations. Her forced, shrieking cackle annoyingly penetrates America's eardrums like a carpenter nail. And in case you're unaware of Hillary's laugh, I have put together a montage featuring her lovely, feminine, and oh-so-genuine laugh. This is about 37 seconds. I may or may not cut into it, depending on how annoyed I get. But this is...
No. Please, no. 37 seconds of laughing?
Of Hillary Clinton's various laugh track.
He is not going to play 40 seconds of fucking continuous Hillary Clinton laugh.
Well, he may cut in depending on how annoyed he gets.
All right.
The Democrats are putting forward. And here is her genuine personality and sense of humor on stage. Here we go.
President in the United States.
In a book about their responses to some of the things that people are Florida.
You annoyed yet?
Yes.
Is that driving through your head like a carpenter nail?
Just like
There's more.
I like Phil Anselmo. So is this Romano? It is good.
In Pakistan once. Your husband. Yes, I did.
Let me ask you about health care, because
I'd love
you
for you to ask
did
about
come out.
healthcare.
You did come out.
What's your response?
I wonder if you want to respond to the former mayor. Would have.
Jesus Christ. I mean, do we want 4 years of that or more? Did any of it sound authentic? Does it sound like leadership? Does it sound like...
Hail and kill caller, you're on the air.
Hillary's laugh? Are you fucking serious, Joe? That is so played out, man. Jim Norton wrote about this 8 years ago in one of his shitty books. Hillary's laugh. See, I'm doing Joe now. I'm talking like the motherfucker. Hillary's laugh. Hilarious. I think I'd rather hear Neeley talk about the valuable lessons he learned when his dad broke a bed slat on his ass when he stole a pack of juicy fruit.
Bump.
See, Joe, that's a punchline.
I think I should forward you Joe's email, and you two could hook up, and maybe there might be some chemistry there.
I think I probably better go back to working on Frank McTavish.
You could be Frank McTavish on that show. You could be the counter to his obviously right-leaning commentary.
You never listened to Frank because Frank actually is right-wing.
No, I've listened, but you could be more natural. You could be the real you as Frank McTavish.
Maybe. Since Trump took all the fun out of Frank. He out-Franked Frank.
Oh. But this would be the new angle.
It would be like, resurrecting Hannity and Combs.
Now, just a minute, Joe. I think you're way off base here.
Yeah, there you go. It'd be Hannity and Coma. You wouldn't be the Coma.
All right. Tell the one about the juicy fruit, Neeley. Fuck you, pal.
We got 4 more minutes of this. Can you take it?
Oh, my God. 4 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take it.
All right, here we go.
Somebody who recognizes the countless problems that we face. I mean, that's her on the campaign trail. I don't know. That's what the best Democrats can put forward.
Joe, what don't you know? You do know, because you're commenting on it. You do know what you're trying to say. So why do you keep saying you don't know? Come on, Joe.
It's funny because they pride themselves as the party of diversity. And who are their two main headliners they throw in front of us are 2 white people in their 70s. What a hip, diverse crowd. It's supposed to be a funny show.
Next thing I'm listening for is
Start tapping.
yeah.
I'm going to try to calm down because I'm losing it here. Every time
This is his excited voice?
He's losing it.
This is his wacky voice, his crazy voice?
Yeah, he's got to calm down from this.
Yeah, me too. My God.
If he calmed down anymore, I think we'd be going.
Like at this point.
Right.
Wow.
Here we go.
I think of our options as leaders outside of my guys, Trump and Cruz, of course. But every time I start to think about who the Democrats put forward, it just gets a knot in my neck. Got to loosen it up. Maybe this will help.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming round.
So soothing.
Every now and then I get a little bit tired of listening to the sound of my tears.
What a voice.
Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. Every now and then I get a little bit terrified. I see the fucking look in your eyes. Every now and then I fall apart.
I actually feel better.
You're fucking every now and then I fall apart. And I need you now tonight. I fucking need you more than ever.
That was a great idea. It was like a couple of shots of booze. Lower the stress levels.
This shit is way out of line.
All right, wait a minute.
He's stealing CMS clips.
Those are our clips.
Yeah, I know. So Joe's got a promising career. What do you think?
I would definitely want to hear it with the other guy.
Yeah, I would too. Definitely.
I could see once he got comfortable. He's very uncomfortable. You know, it's hard to pick this apart. I mean, it's really not, but it's just uncomfortable because you can't really judge this because one, he's not comfortable. He's still nervous as fuck behind the mic. He's still. I guarantee you, what he's doing is he's like, he probably told himself, okay, this clip's got to be 10 minutes long or something, and he's fucking clock staring. And he doesn't know how to fill the time. That's why he just keeps kind of.
Well, it's no different than the the blog talk radio segments we've done in the past.
Yeah.
Got 20 more minutes.
Yeah.
He's
clock stopping.
Sure.
You know, and you can't do that. You just have to just roll, and then be like, oh shit, I got to stop. You know, I talked too long or whatever. Yeah. This is. But it might be better with somebody to bounce off of because it'd be less nervous. Now, right now he sounds nervous.
Well, yeah, he's very stiff.
Yeah.
But again, you know, he's not a seasoned veteran.
No, he's trying.
He's giving it a shot. So, you know, one of these things, you know, again, this goes back to a Lemmy thing.
Yeah.
Where people ask Lemmy, well, what do you credit to the success of Motorhead after all these years? It's like not stopping.
Right. Just keep doing it.
You just keep doing it, you know?
All right, I'm going to give you your choice today. Joe or Moose?
Well, I've heard Moose.
So you can have unfunny or...
Unfunny.
With Cheeto dust.
Well, the thing is that Moose repeats himself in almost every single break, and it's always the same thing. It's the Cheeto dust, the Nutella, the rubber chicken.
And Moose does have 10 years of practice.
Yeah, and he does. And the thing is he doesn't ever expand from that. All he talks about is, well, this show isn't about me. It's about the bands, bringing you the bands. Rub that Cheeto dust all over you. Roll around in some Nutella.
Right.
Let's get real, baby.
Yeah.
Then he's off into another half a dozen songs.
Famous. Yeah, I don't want to be famous.
And then it's like, oh, I can feel that Cheeto dust. Rub it in.
Yeah.
Add some Nutella. Add some bacon, baby.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. And it's the same shtick.
Yeah.
Every break.
So you'd rather listen to Joe?
I think Joe, if he stays with it, and I don't know what his partner sounds like, obviously. But if they stay with it and they work on their dialogue, and it's not scripted.
Right.
And, you know, they go, well, I'm going to say this, then I'm going to play this funny clip.
Right.
Then I'm going to say that. You know, if they don't do that and they actually have some kind of a dialogue,
Right. Get
That's
a vibe going.
That's a natural dialogue, not just a script. Well, I'm going to read this, and then you say that, and then I'm going to play this clip, and then I'm going to interject this.
Right.
Don't script it out.
Yeah.
So would I listen to Joe or the Moose?
Yeah.
I know what I'm getting with the Moose. I don't know what I'm getting with Joe yet.
All right.
So I'm listening to Joe.
All right. Well, that's fair. I'm listening to the Moose.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least with the Moose, I get some songs.
Sure. And the thing is with the Spreaker,
Yeah.
you don't even have to listen to the Moose. You just look for the high points in the audio
Yeah.
line, and you can just skip from song to song if you want.
That is a bonus with the Moose. He's terrible at mixing his audio, so you can just fucking skip right past him.
Yeah, you can tell where he's talking and where the next song is.
Yeah, and I'll be fair to the Moose, since it's not about him anyway. He does play some good tunes. I will say that. He does play some pretty good music.
It's all independent, baby.
Yeah.
All independent.
You know, and it is some of those songs I probably would never hear without the Moose. And ironically, I still don't hear the Moose.
Right? So roll around in that cheese dust, baby. Add a little Nutella.
That's right. If I had some Nutella and some Cheeto dust, I'd roll around in it while I was listening to those songs.
Right. Add some bacon, maybe a rubber chicken or a bowling pin. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you guys all do it.
Sure.
I wonder if there's anybody that fucking has, since they've listened to the Moose, rubbed fucking Cheeto dust on themselves. Do you think anybody's done it?
I don't think so.
I think somebody probably has.
Really?
I think there's that one loser that would do it. Just thinking that, oh, that's funny, I'll try it. You don't think there's one? And
Well,
he has a tiny, tiny audience.
Sure.
So you don't think one of those three people do?
One of those three.
I was waiting for you to catch that. I was like, God damn it, that was funny.
That was funny. Look, there's Hillary Clinton covered in Cheeto dust.
Look at her. She's obviously a Moose fan.
Right. All right. Couple more minutes of this if you can take it.
I can take it.
All right.
My last topic I want to go over in this segment is something that I was very inspired by yesterday on YouTube. I found a Donald Trump rally in Iowa, I think it was. Not exactly sure what state, but man, the crowd was just, every crowd he has is just really, really rowdy and positive and full of hope and support. It's like a party almost, but it's controlled. Trump's he gets a reputation for saying wild things, but I'm watching. Some of these are over an hour. He doesn't say anything that's as outrageous as anybody thinks. You'd be surprised. He's a very, very calm, rational guy on stage, and he has a very good command of the crowd. The crowd's looking at him like, "Please get us out of this doldrums that we're in."
That's because you're white and you agree with everything he says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Trump? You're a racist.
Yeah, you're a White Lives Matter guy.
Yeah, racist.
Yeah.
Can't listen to you, Joe.
It's a party. It's controlled. I agree with everything Trump says. It's not out of control. It's not wacky. It's not even controversial in my mind.
Racist. Is that you or Joe talking?
That's me interjecting what Joe would say.
Okay. Well, your interjection is racist, and so is Joe.
Right.
But my favorite part of the rally was when a protester made the mistake of trying to interrupt the proceedings. I have no idea what the protester said because it was like this high-pitched squeal of a female voice in the background. It sounded like it was kind of not really near the microphone, so thankfully I didn't hear what the protester had to say.
Not only are you racist, you're sexist too.
Yeah, Joe.
White women's voices matter.
Yeah. Just make it up, Joe.
Yeah. I don't know what she said, but it was high and shrilly.
Yeah.
It was shrilly. It was a shrilly female voice. She shouldn't be talking anyway.
Yeah. Don't you realize you're a woman? Shut up.
This is a man's world.
That's right. It's not your turn, bitch.
Yeah, just pull your skirt up and lean over the counter.
That's right. And make me a sandwich. I might be done soon.
Sure.
Here's the cool part. Listen to the crowd respond to the protester and how protective they are of their guy, Donald Trump.
Is that protective, or are they just like, get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, they're like, you're ruining our controlled party.
They're protective of Trump.
Yeah, protective of him.
They're chanting Trump. Now listen to what it devolves into, what it transforms into, I should say. Listen to this.
Yes!
How could you not love that? Right? Could you imagine the energy in that room? And I watched the video of Trump during that. He is just like, he's cool as a cucumber. He's directing security to escort the young lady out of there. But the crowd is just absolutely a bunch of wild dogs.
They're wild dogs.
Wow. She yelled Black Lives Matter.
Is that what she was yelling?
Yeah.
Some shrilly black bitch.
Oh, hey. I didn't say she was black. I can't see that. Oh, I'm sorry. This is Joe's show. I don't care what he said.
Right.
He's allowed to be racist.
Sure. That's what happens when you speak up at a Trump rally.
Wow.
His people are going to protect him.
They protected him well.
Protecting their prized candidate in Donald Trump. It was so inspiring. I don't know what the hell the protester was trying to do, but goddamn, that was fun.
And that's it.
Wow.
Goddamn, that was fun.
Thanks, Joe.
Then they took her out and they raped her and beat her in the street and left her to die.
What are you trying to say, that Trump's audience is full of ISIS?
I'm not saying that.
Is that what you're saying?
Nope.
They said, beat it, Shaquanda.
Stop it. Get out of here.
Said, LaQuisha, hit the street.
Right. Goddamn, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, Joe, if you're listening to the show, the potential is there. You just got some work to do.
Yeah, like getting somebody on the mic with you.
Exactly.
No more solo shows, Joe.
Yeah. And lose the locker room sound.
Yeah, blow your nose.
Exactly. So, all right, there you go. There's Joe's show.
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? It was called the...
Moron on Instagram or something?
It was called...
Moron Moneygram or something, right?
No.
Yeah, it was.
I'll tell you what it was called.
Something Graham.
Yeah.
On.
Trying to find his the name of his show here. Where is it? Damn it! I got his email pulled up here. I just can't place it right here.
Just do a search for Moron.
Moron.
That's what it's called. It's like the Moron Moneygram or something.
Sure. Let's see. You guys based on podcasts. Oh yeah, it's Moron's Radiogram.
Radiogram.
Moron's Radiogram.